We are literally on the graveyard shift for day 5. The nade able to get one back. Hello, contact. KDS gets rid of KZ. One more here towards Lounge. Lovely shot from JV92. Keeps us all tied up into the final 30 seconds of the opening round. You've still got the ROUs available, and some of those light screens have been activated and also deactivated. And hello to the F0 mine as well. Down to 20 seconds. Time for FURIA to make their move towards the site.
3 versus 3, and they see the barrel of a gun, but it's little delicate trades either side of Blue. Handy and Cyber able to pick bodies apart, and Philippe Box has to just sit and wait outside until he breaks his way in, gets one, but 4 seconds without the kills. He's not going to get the round, and it's locked out for FaZe. Looking for a delicate fight, they thread. Cyber removed from the bathroom, and it's a 2 versus 4, so Handy, this first person trying to draw attention, was actually just a bit of a distraction for his own team's chances. Handy does find Herds underneath, but JV92 lost in an important fight against Vidaking. Now, Handy on the rotate round, 30 seconds, and well, they seem to know where he is, but he gets the first, gets the second down! A 1 versus 1, and it's all being pinged on a bulletproof. What do you do here, Nade? He slipped his way further away, and he's just trying to get himself the drop on the bulletproof. Handy! Massive end! Something about playing against FaZe. It's like the sort of old Wolves versus BDS, but it doesn't really matter who you're up against. Blind, chance at an air jab. KDS isn't followed through and finally found.
Yeah, I mean, it was Nade, though. I don't think KDS was ready for that, and Nade certainly wasn't. Handy's just towards top red stairs, but this is where the Blackbeard's going to be really good for it. Never mind, it's dead. KZ opted for the fight. And I was going to say that with the shield, you can kind of go around corners and such a little bit more safely. He opts to take the fight first. Nade does get the response. KDS was never going to get away from rafters. Everyone else should try and get back downstairs, but Cyber couldn't make it back.
Oh, and
almost got another.
Missed both moments there. They're happy to try and double in, but JV doesn't need to stress this fight right now. Vidaking wants it, because if he can get this player in oil, which he does...
Of course, they're coming in through Jacuzzi. So that's top main stairs. So you offer that point of difference. I don't know where Nade was going. The front door was certainly not open for the taking. Hurts in on the Amaru, repels in. Don't forget about Handy, though, of course, pushing up main stairs. Hello, there's the flank. It is successful. Nicely done from Handy. They do lose Vidaking and Souls immediately. Nice little trade from Philippe Box and KZ. Does give FURIA the advantage in this fast-paced attack. But Gym Bedroom so far is proving to be quite beneficial, but some key areas being held still by the remaining duo of FaZe. Bathroom for Cyber. Handy was top main, but he's been taken out by KZ. And on this side, again, it's a 1v3, but a different end.
I mean, the plan involves a lot of mavericking, but the first engagement goes away from them. KDS is able to get a take.
This round's over.
Oh, what the heck?
Wow, KDS.
Unbelievable. I was about to say, what is he doing? That is death. And then he pulls...
Oh, Kumai, not ideal at this point as he's pushing in through Oil Pit. And I think this is pressure that FURIA could collapse upon. Flashbang, not ideal either. One more still available for Handy. Vulcan canister pop. They are aware of JV92's position. Good kill for Souls onto KZ. JV pops out one, but then traded by Handy, and FaZe take the round.
Try and get this isolated engagement here. He's going for the swing,
no.
and he doesn't get it! Handy!
Yeah, but he can still play off auditory information, and Souls was trying to bait it. You could see the
second, though. It's actually a rotate around the long route onto the back of
God.
Moto, but they don't know, and Vidaking gets one, but there is the Moto player, but look at the timer here, Jay. 5 seconds, gotta try and stick the kit, but Vidaking doesn't have it, so the fight is Nade!
He eventually deals with Fenrir, and now positioning towards Jim.
Traded back and forth, but they're in Jim and in the bathroom and putting the pressure back, knocking them out of their own sight at 4 versus 2. Pulls onto the Deimos, just downs him, and elsewhere, KDS. Vidaking's gonna see if he can stick it. It is just JV92.
Look at their health as well. I mean, this is certainly winnable for JV92. Up onto the rappel goes Cyber. Still inside of Jim is Vidaking on that Blackbeard. Shield is certainly going to remain up. Cyber, can he make his way over towards the balcony? That might be the best course of action. Still on the roof, still low. JV, though, now also finds himself very, very low. The kid does not drop. He has to long arm it. We look on up towards that window, of which Cyber does now drop onto the subroof. Does JV have the patience to hold this angle, or maybe even go for the jump out? 13 seconds, and he's going to kill! Oh, JV92! And Hertz also kills KDS from the grave for some comedic value on a very stressful round. CCTV. Cyber just getting anti, runs deep. What? Cyber, that's oh so aggressive and does get rightfully punished. You have no right to go for that kind of play. They lose Vidaking. With that, Emmy, I think they're going to lose this map. FURIA were down 5-2, and they're going to make it 5 successful rounds straight to take this map from FaZe. Souls and KDS, but he falls to JV92 and Demons of SI2025 returning for FaZe as they give up a significant lead to the El Clasico brothers of FURIA. 1 for Souls, 4 more required, but surely he hasn't got it within him. He is getting shot while he's outside the map.
I think at this point, FURIA want to be done with this map and moving on, and now we are. In at least one of the game I remember seeing it, but it's so far from common. In comparison,
battle towards Black Stairs.
Cyber is so low that even a drift of a pellet would stop him. Vidaking goes down in the outside door 2, and that leaves 50 seconds for a 4 versus 2. Now, JV92 and Nade are both hurt.
He's not going to expect Hurt here.
But he's not going to expect Hurt here. Holding on to Terrace, an easy pickup. Leaving just KDS underneath. And, well, with everything pretty much to do, and a concern watch. Sprays up towards the fight, but it's easier for them with the pre-aim. Does hit a pre-aim. Onto at least Nade on the stairs, but he was slowly being Handy and Cyber. They're trying to get the pinch. They're trying to force the players out. Finally picked up, but in the meantime, Cyber's made his move. JV92 is caught out. The Clash is trying to draw attention, and Felipox aggressively retake.
And getting Hertz back up. Yes, they lost JV, but Hertz has a Nitro Cell, so extra utility that is brought back into the round, and they might not even be aware of the fact that he has got back up. KZ, big kill onto Souls. Suddenly, FURIA actually is just starting to stabilize a little bit.
Now the Clash going outside, getting the read, slowing them down, making everything hurt, and making them know, yeah, we know you're there. There's 2 of your only 3 players, and we're just going to swing onto it. KZ gets one as KDS breaks his way through right into the desk, and he's sort of still angsty because the Clash is just so problematic. There's some support that doesn't last very long, and now KDS, as if he's in a goldfish bowl.
He can't do anything. That's a great shot.
Watched, but
yeah, that's a lovely kill. Well, that's a big kill from Hertz.
I was going to say, Hertz plays on towards Soul. They lose some of the control, and just the watch on the main stairs.
Round's over.
Enough for the 2 players to operate on a trade system, but when you have a Clash, again, you've seen how good they are at getting that info of the approaching attackers. There is at least 1, but Cyber almost dies, just trying to get himself back up close towards it. A fight is probably not needed to be peaked by Hertz, but it's buying time and has bought a lot of the blood of Cyber. 2 versus 3 from where we were isn't a million miles away, but the Clash in 1 set of charge will probably be able to knock out Vidaking. In the meantime, the guns do.
You could go back first floor if you want, but they will look to try and defend that second floor as much as possible. KT up close with the shotgun, and then I thought he got the kill, but he only got the down. Good enough, you'll take it. And honestly, at this point now, FURIA should be able to get themselves that 4th round here on the tertiary. Soul's not winning this battle, pulls out the pistol, hoping for a miracle, but answered only by the pistol of Felipox as Vidaking finds himself in a 1 versus 4 with 14 seconds left. Yes, he got 1. JV allows no more.
About 20 seconds have passed. All we've really had is that 1 engagement. There is a take onto Cyber, the finish. Quick.
I mean, at this point, probably Vidaking has to make the move. The timing could flick back. The reflexes are insane as he gets the kill on the JV. Does still keep hope alive for FaZe. Has to make his way back to the site eventually. And look how low he is.
Now, KDS, what do you want to do? You pointed out before, you can take risks against the Blackbeard. It's not easy. Well, he's not going to be able to. Nade has the cover, 40 seconds, and now you are in the site alone. The long watch is very short. 6 seconds. Are they just going to go for it? The smoke covers. KZ's in, the shield on the back, and he might go for the plant. There's a throw of a catch that doesn't quite hit them with the utility, but the crossfire's there. Now they need to push inside, but no! A confirmed plant, and Souls goes down. But there's JV92. A 3 versus 2 versus 1 Cyber. The only one stood, gets the Blackbeard. Might be able to get himself a teammate up here and will, because the only other nearby person is JV92, who's also down. But it is just Souls and Cyber versus Herds and Philippox. A long watch. A big gap they've got across. They slip by the first bit, but it's a very loud defuse and an open soft wall for them to fight on. They rotate round so they can't be swung. The cover is there. There it is.